Okay, Wednesday morning in the kingdom, and Johnny G just arrived into WHO-ville. I mean, Gong Show Town. Yes, I was setting up the camera and I could hear him rolling into town. So that means he'll deliver the freight and then hustle back to Grief Rapids to deliver more freight over there. And as you can see, it's windy here. I untangled the flags. The boss will be impressed. I've done it, twice this week? All right, so this morning we woke up to +3, but feels like 0. Yes, 0. On the yo-yo scale, +37 Fahrenheit, but feels like +32 Fahrenheit. Yes, which is freezing. Yes, and also too, we're at 15,012 subscribers. Yes, so you know what that means? You're close to 1 million, but it also means more knowledge, because people will be commenting and sharing knowledge. Yes, that's what we need, because we are the learning channel. Because if I knew everything, I wouldn't be here standing here holding a stick and freezing. I'd be at the Playboy Mansion. I was just say sitting by the pool in my Speedo with the lovely ladies. Yes. All right, and we ought to thank everybody for buying us a coffee. Yes, that sure is nice. Yeah, we like that. We still haven't quite figured out how it works to change it to buy me a beer. All right, let's scroll quickly here because it's windy. We're not sure if the Lily Tomlin mic is picking it up. We have new ones in the mail, but them bastards went on strike. They're probably sitting down in Thompson, Manitoba down there at the post office, but the bastards are on strike again. We have no faith in the postal service because it's government run, just like everything else, a gong show. So I got to ride the loader this morning, get stuff organized for the staff to arrive this afternoon sober. We might have to trim these trees up because the toothpicks are a little long for opening the shop door. But that's what I said. We're going that way. Grab the trees and bring them back. All right. We're slowly going here. The yard sure is nice and tidy and neat, but the house isn't. It's kind of a mess. We need a good rain day or snow day so I can organize in the house. All right. Oh, the burps are coming on. I better go. All right, look at those flags. It is freaking windy out here. Well, I better go. Plus, here comes the boss. What an asshole.
Wednesday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 9 a.m. and as you can see, it's pretty cloudy out here right now. It's actually supposed to be a nice day and warm this afternoon, so we're going to do a few things in the kingdom. Now let's head inside, let the dogs out and make breakfast. Actually looks like it's trying to rain or snow off into the distance.
Okay, after morning coffee in the kingdom, and I'm going to ride the loader. Yes, I got the loader warming up because it's chilly out here. Yes, staff will be here this afternoon, but I can ride the loader and put stuff away. And then when she comes after lunch, we can tar the chimneys. Yes, tar the chimneys, and then we can start the wood stoves because everything's getting chilly. Oh, well, we should have done this the other day. Oh, wait, it rained. Yes, all right, let's get riding the loader. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom, I bounced around the loader for an hour, and then the steering gets hard to steer because it gets hot, and I get bounced out of my brains. Yes, just bouncy, 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 and that's about all I can take for an old guy. So I brought the mini hoe around. We have a slight design problem here. The same contractor that did the pipeline in the back that collapsed and got stuck, did this one here. This is a low spot. That's the doggy pen, low spot. So back in May, just before the fires came, we were playing around trying to get the water to flow that way. Yes, to flow that way. So then we got sidetracked with the fires, and we figured we better get this roughed in because winter's coming and then spring. But the thing is, I just dug it in rough because we can chase it out later. It's these rocks that stick up that makes it hard. Okay, there's rocks everywhere. So as long as you got a clear path that you can chase later, okay, with the good teeth on the narrow bucket, not these rake teeth that we built. All right, so that's what we'll do. This will turn out good, and I'll send an email or a message to staff on Drama Book because when she comes here, she doesn't trip in the little trench. But this will work out good because the snow will cover it, and I had to read the instructions on how to work those tools over there. Yeah, they didn't come with instructions. I had to Google it. Oh my. Let's go burn some lunch in the microwave.
1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch. I had leftover spaghetti from last night. Now I'll head over to the kingdom and see what we're doing this afternoon. In the bag is my painting clothes. We are supposed to paint this afternoon, so I made sure to bring those, plus my painting shoes, and then there's some dog meat and bread in there. Now let's head over to the kingdom. Made it to the kingdom. It looks like there's a few things on the list for us to do today before it rains and snows. My dad also dug out the trench this morning, so when we do get rain and snow, the water will move away from the house. He just got the ladder out because we're going to fix the one camera so he can see the wood stove on the house. We were able to get the one camera turn, no problem. Now my dad can see the chimney and how the smoke is coming out. Now we'll head out and start tarring a few things. We have to tar this chimney and then the one on the shop and the hose shack as well. Looks like my dad is coming out, so I'll meet him outside. This is our little list for today. Here we are tarring at the moment, so we're going to do the dog roof, which is just in front of me. Then we'll go around to the house chimney, around to the hose shack chimney, and then do the shop and a few other things on here. In behind the house, and now we're just quickly tarring around the chimney pipe, so when it rains and snows it won't get inside the house. Once we're done this one, we'll load the ladder up on the back of the log trailer here and then bring it around to the hose shack. Up on top of the hose shack now, my dad will quickly tar it, and then we can do the shop chimney as well, and then we're going to head over to a couple of the van trailers where we got those units out of, and we put a piece of plywood on back in the day. We're going to seal those up as well so the trailers don't leak. Got the shop chimney done, now we're working on the main caboose here. Once we're done this one, we'll head over to the van trailers and start sealing those up as well. I'm just loading the ladder into the back of the trailer here, that way I don't have to drag it around the yard. Over at the van trailers now, and these trailers are where we got the power sources from, so we just put a piece of board over top and put some caulking around it to seal it up, but now that we have some tar, we can officially seal it. Just got all the tops sealed up. We were able to get most of the tar onto them, and that's my dad's clips that he had in ice road truckers. They still survived after all this time. Now I'll load the ladder up and go around to the big boat and start painting. Got my painting clothes on, now I'm over at the big boat, gonna fill in the pink there. As you can see, you can't really see it from far, so I'm gonna change it over to the red since we have a little bit of red left. 3 p.m. and I just finished painting the big boat. My O is not that good on this side, but that's okay. It was a weird angle to try and paint at. Plus this isn't the picture side, that is, so we're never gonna see this. Now we'll put the big ladder away and then I can finish painting a few other things. There's a couple KOOs that I have to put on some of the cats and then on the shop door. Gonna take a break from painting so I can record my dad bringing the 41 around to the shop. While I'm painting, he's gonna put some firewood into the back of the 41 here for his house wood stove. Got the 41 down to the shop, no problem. Now my dad can load the back with firewood. That way we can empty out the wagon here to go get more firewood. While he's doing that, I'll finish up painting. Back over at the cat, now I'll quickly paint in the logo here, and then I'll do the tank on this one. There is a door on the shop that I have to paint the KOO on, and then the other cat that is over by the new shop there. So I have a bit of painting left to do. Didn't take me very long and I was able to get the KOO painted on this cat and on the back of this cat as well. Now I'll head over to the shop door and paint the logo on there as well. Got the KOO on the shop painted. The K looks a little rough, but the aluminum paint is pretty shiny there and it's hard to paint on. I can always come back with the silver and touch it up. While I'm doing that, my dad's over here at the 41 cutting up some firewood for the house. We're not going to do the whole pile just yet. He's just keeping himself busy while I paint. Almost 4 p.m. and I just got all the logos painted. Now I'm going to head inside and change back into my work clothes since my painting clothes are all covered in wet paint now. So once I change over into my other clothes, we'll get the Screaming Ford going and move it over to where the black and the yellow tank is, and then take the batteries out. Over at the Screaming Ford now, we're going to do a cold start. All we have to do is pull it ahead and then back it in beside the tanks here. It has to be far enough back that my dad can get the cat through in the winter time to plow snow. So I'll get a video of him starting it and parking it. My dad has to use his fancy stick, that way he can get the covers off the exhaust. Those are old coffee cans. They work perfectly to cover all the exhaust and stuff in the kingdom. Gotta make sure everything's on, don't want to start it and stall it. Now he'll give it a shot of ether, have to do that every time we go to start it, plus it hasn't ran in a while, so hopefully it starts. The fancy tow cable fell off on the front of the Screaming Ford, so my dad's just putting it back on. We always have to keep that on there in case we have to tow the Screaming Ford out, you never know. Just after 4 p.m. we got the Screaming Ford parked. We're not going to take the batteries out just yet. We're going to wait till we have the loader going. That way we can take the batteries out at once. I'm officially done in the kingdom, so my dad is just going to continue doing the firewood into the 41, and I'll head back into WHO-ville. I would check the mail, but we're still on a mail strike. 5:30 and I'm just getting ready to make supper. Not sure what I'll have tonight, but let's head inside and let the dogs out. It's still pretty windy out here right now, and it looked like it was going to rain for a bit, and then it got nice. There is some more clouds rolling in, so let's head inside and end my day.
Okay, it didn't warm up that much today, but I was sweating. Yes, but I got my long undies on, my sweatshirt and everything. And this stuff here will burn quickly into the wood stove. We used to leave that behind in the wilderness. Yes, wilderness, Alaska, but in Northern Manitoba. Yes, goofballs, yes. We used to leave that behind, and we found out that it's good in the wood stove. Puts out heat, it's fast heat. All right, let's see how we did here. I found the hoverboard because we needed to go to the staff's house with mini hoe, so we had to find it. I don't know who thought of putting all these trees everywhere but where they should go. We have the root balls. Yes, we burned everything. We emptied the tote. We emptied the big wagon. And look at that. We got to find the tailgate. We're not sure where it went during the great fires of this summer. All right, let's see if we can run this around to the house and park it. I'm not sure if I can put the me phone on the tripod, but we'll attempt. If there's a video after this, it went well. Okay, it's 6:30 and we're done for the day. We got the Screaming Ford moved, or he's going to spend the winter right there. Yes, for my Ice Road Trucking fame. Yes, Ice Road Truckers TV show fame. Yes, 15 seconds. All right, the yard's getting ready for winter. Staff refreshed the paint over there, and she put KO over here. Cowboy X was here, and look at that. I even tarped the firewood. Getting old. I don't want to play with snow because I can slip out of the house, grab some firewood, and scurry back in to be nice and toasty warm. Oh, look at the flags. They're kind of moving. All right, let's go walk the dogs, drink some Kool-Aid, and make a video. Talk to you later.